Hey, welcome back to gggaming. And there he is, the brand new legendary Pokemon Terapagos. Ignore the Geodude in the background. He's photobombing this session. Well, what is this video going to be? This video is going to be a build guide, a raid build guide for Terapagos, as well as a raid showcase. We're going to go through that raid right there behind me, 6-star, show you how to do it, show you how to play him, what the do's and don'ts are. So if you're interested in that, stick around and let's get to it. All right, let's jump into this. Let's go through Terapagos. We're going to compare him against these other really great Pokemon for raid battles, which is Mew, Darkrai, Mewtwo, and Iron Hands. Kind of see how he stacks up in the grand scheme of raid battles. First things first, let's check the summary. As always, get your Pokemon to level 100 if you want to stand any chance in a decent chance in 6-star raids. Otherwise, there it is, the brand new Terra type Stellar. Again, had mixed feelings about it until I tested it. Now I think it's simply amazing. In fact, I think it's so amazing, we're going to do a video and talk just about that Terra raid type and how it could impact other Pokemon. Some of the best ones we love to use. So definitely come back for that one. Otherwise, in terms of the held item, Shell Bell's always good for raids. You can flip that out to a cloak, etc., amulet as needed, depending on what you're fighting. But Terapagos struggles in the heal department, so you will need a little help from the NPCs, or just be awesome. Either way works. So there you go. No reason to change his Terra type. Definitely do not, because it is amazing. Get over to his stats. Let's talk about those. Overall, these are the moves that I'm going to recommend, and this is going to be highly interchangeable, and we're going to talk about that. So Terra Starstorm, I meant to say. Amazing. You're never going to change it. That is his signature move, and it absolutely is awesome. Calm Mind. That's a must because, as you see, he has special attack built. You're going to build Terapagos to be special attack. Not really too much of a point to go full attack. You could, if you want to kind of experiment and drift that way. Otherwise, his stats are much higher on the special attack side. Tri Attack. That's a cool move. We're going to use that, and I'm going to show you why. And then Energy Ball. The Energy Ball is going to be the interchangeable move, okay? That's the question mark move. And I'm going to explain that as well. All right, let's talk about his ability, Terra Shift. Now, Terapagos has got 3 forms, okay? This guy right here, this cute little dude, this is not the only form you get. He's going to change twice. He's got 3 separate forms. So this is what's called the normal form. He's also got the terrestrial form, okay? And then he's also got the stellar form. Stellar form appears only when you terrorize the stellar type. So during raids, etc., when you're out and about. So let's take a look at these 3 forms, just so you get a feel for what they are, the type. Let's take a look at the stellar form, because it is really cool as well. And we're also going to see this in the raid. Again, changes into the terrestrial form. And then let's go over here. Let's hit the terrorize. Awesome new animation for Terrorize. Love it. That's only the stellar form, of course. Otherwise, the rest of it is all the same. You'll notice that Terra Starstorm, the type changed as well. Okay? It changes with this Terra. It matches it. Very similar to Arceus' Judgment. Do that and let you see the 3rd form. And there he is in all his glory when he is in his final form, which is called the stellar form. And this is important. And the reason I'm showing you these is because these 3 forms have got separate stat builds. He gets a boost both times. Both times you build him up, he gets a stat boost. And I'll put those numbers up on the screen as well here so that you can see those side by side. Those numbers are of course, from sarahb.net. But really, really cool. Let's go back to the summary real quick and finish this out, and then we'll get in and do that raid. Okay, so now that we're back looking at the stats, what we've got to worry about here is this special attack, okay? So recircle the special attack. That number it gets boosted twice. It gets actually, the whole thing gets boosted. It all gets boosted, but the special attack's the important part because that's our attack. It gets boosted twice. Instead of 251, it actually gets boosted up to 394 when he gets fully paralyzed. So during that final step, it goes to 394. So what is 394 compared to our other big Pokemon? Okay, so what does say 394? Mew, 206. Mew doesn't boost. Okay. Special attack for Darkrai's 405. So Darkrai's still just a little bit ahead, but right there, in line with some of the best in the game. Mewtwo, 447. Mewtwo's hands down extremely strong. We all know that. We love Mewtwo. That's why we love him. One of the strongest, if not the strongest, Pokemon in the game in terms of just raw power. Iron Hands, another huge one we love. 416 over there. Okay, so we're just a little bit under Iron Hands' brute force of 416. Iron Hands, of course, is phenomenal. It's not even a legendary. It's just crazy how good it is. But anyway, gives you an idea what you're looking at in terms of where his stats sit. When you look at him like this, he looks little because he is little. He's little. He's cute. He's tiny and he's cute. But when he goes through his 2 other forms, it's awesome. All right. Again, those attacks. Let's take a quick look at the attacks. Terra Starstorm. This thing adjusts to your Stellar Terra type, and it wrecks. Obviously, 120 power, 100 accuracy. You can't ask for much more with no negative side effects. The only negative side effects is when you use the PP ups on it, it's got 8. You can only do it 8 times. That's about the only negative side effect. And it always hits super effective. The Terra type, or the Stellar Terra type, always hits super effective against the other Pokemon, no matter what their type is, which is amazing. Thank you very much. Amazing. Keep it up. Love it. Calm Mind. Calm Mind's a must. Special attack, special defense. In fact, it's the only boosting stat he can learn. And hey, it's a great one, so why not? Does not get Nasty Plot or any of that. In fact, if he did, he'd probably be too overpowered and really wreck everything. Calm Mind's great. You're going to want that one. Try attack. So these last 2 attacks, these 2 here, he really does not have a lot in his pool that's just like, yes, I must have it. He doesn't get access to Taunt. He doesn't get access to Nasty Plot, Iron Defense, any of those things that just really break it in terms of being able to go up 2 stats. He does get access to one of the speed moves to sharply increase his speed. So if you're wanting to, put his speed up really high, you could do that. But otherwise, but even that's not really a game changer for raids. I mean, I'm never going to use it hardly. So try attack. I like that because until you get Terra typed, you're not going to use Terra Starstorm. Okay, so those first 3 to 4 moves of the battle, you're not going to use Terra Starstorm. So that one's just going to sit. You got to have something to get yourself terrorized. Try attack's really, really cool. Does 80 power, and it has the chance to burn, freeze, or paralyze. It's a win. You can take that. Energy Ball, also 90 power, and has the potential to lower the special defense stat. Okay, he actually has access to all the different types. All right, you name it, any move that lowers the special defense stat from the other Pokemon, he has access to all of their moves. So he's not limited to just this one. So that's why I said the Energy Ball is interchangeable. If we go look at the TM list here, go to the TM list, filter this, let you kind of get a view of what the TMs are and what you have to work with. He gets access to kind of that good, strong special attack move across the board. There's a couple times he doesn't have, like flying he doesn't have for whatever reason. But he gets Aura Sphere, really, really good. Bug Buzz, that's a great one. And then again, special defense stat. So there's another one that lowers the special defense stat with 90 power. He gets access to that. Dark Pulse, that's your dark one. Really, really good. Dazzling Gleam, really, really good. Dragon Pulse, really, really good. Earth Power, and perhaps, if not one of the best, he gets access to, you're not going to use Earthquake because that's physical attack. You're going to use Earth Power. Unless you're building an attack version, then use Earthquake. But the Earth Power, again, special defense, 90 power, win-win. He gets that. He does get Flamethrower. Leave it with Burn. So there's your fire version. Flash Cannon, there's your steel version. Only does 80 damage, but got that awesome effect of lowering special defense. So where are we going with this? Special, special, special. All these moves have the ability to drop the special defense, which means they're good to use in that 4th spot. You will have to kind of flip it around, based on whatever Terra boss you're fighting to make sure you get that weakness lined up. So in this case, that crystal behind me is a ground type, so we can actually use the grass energy ball, and we'll be just fine because we'll be super effective against it. Otherwise, Power Gem's a good one. He's got that. He's also got he has access to a few really good rock moves. Scorching Sands, it's another ground one. 70 can leave the target with burn. That one's pretty good. Going down through the list, Surf, there's your big water one. No extra effects. Does have Thunder and Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt is going to be the one you're probably going to stick with for raids because it's 100 accuracy, 90 power, and can potentially leave paralyzed. So that one's a good one. Toxic. That's about the only straight up detrimental move towards other Pokemon he has by itself. I don't really see a whole lot of else in his pool. Water Pulse, that's a good one to confuse the other guy. Weather Balls, it's good if you're going to put weather effects up, but he's got a special ability that nullifies weather effects that we'll talk about in a second. So Zen Headbutt, physical, not going to use it. So there you go. A look at his TMs and what he's got to work with. Really, really good. Energy Ball, like I said, that's the one we're going to go ahead and leave on the stat list. Of course, put your IVs into special attack and HP. Okay, right there. We're going to go with that. Otherwise, that is the build. You got it. You're ready to go. Let's talk about his abilities real quick. I'm going to put them up on the screen because they're going to be over there on Cerebi. The base ability is going to be this right here, Terra Shift. The moment you put him into battle, he turns into the Terrastal form. Okay, that was that turtle-like form that I showed you. And then you've also got these other forms. These other abilities, the moment he changes to his Terrastal form and Stellar form, his ability changes. Okay, in his Terrastal form, we have the Terra Shell ability, which we will see live in this raid. The Terra Shell ability basically flops up his typing, and all damage dealt by moves from the opposing Pokemon, no matter what the type is not very effective. So it cuts it in half. He halves everything that hits him when his health is full. That's the key. His health has to be full. So he doesn't have a healing move to really keep him full. But I do find that the Shell Bell works really, really good because he just doesn't take that much damage as a result of that Terra Shell. Now, once you get past that and you get to the Stellar form, so he's that really big, cool form with the crown and everything and all the different types, then his ability changes one more time. All right. He will have, he uses its hidden ability, its hidden powers to eliminate all effects of weather and terrain, reducing them to 0. So weather and terrain have 0 effect on the Terraform 0 ability, which is his final form. So won't want to do any weather related stuff. You won't want to have anything up along those lines because it's going to just drop it all to 0. Doesn't say that it removes it. It just says it drops it to 0. Still have to test that a little bit, but we'll see what happens. All right, let's get into it. Let's do the showcase. That covers everything for Terapagos in terms of build and how he functions. Get out of the way of this Graveler. I'm going to go up against this guy right here. 6 stars, challenge alone, ground type. All right, we're in. And this is a great party because we have Logan. So we did go ahead and switch over to a Covert Cloak. So we have a held item of a Covert Cloak because we tried to do this raid once, so we're already going to trash that part of the video. This was a total fail, and it kept paralyzing me. So the Cloak is key to stop the paralyze from discharge. Now, we're going to start with the Energy Ball. All right? We're going to go ahead and run Energy Ball because it's super effective, and it'll potentially drop its special defense stat, which is a win-win. Helps us out. Now we see right there the Terra Shell ability, mixing up my types because my HP is full. We'll talk about that. He's in this form, not very effective. Now, if I don't get my HP re-healed to full, he will be able to hit me again for whatever the typing is, and I'm a normal type at this point, so anything fighting, etc. is going to do super effective damage. I'm going to go ahead and stick with the Energy Ball. Our HP is not full. Logan was unable to heal us full. Took just a little bit, but hey, we got the special defense now. So there he is with Brick Break, and that hits for super effective damage, as you see. But still, my defense is awesome. Now, I want to point out something. We're going to do our last and final Energy Ball here before we paralyze and go Stellar form, unless he absorbs our stuff. Our defense is good. We're not taking a lot of damage. All right? Take a look at our HP down here. 394. When I paralyze, get our Stellar, that 394 is going to go way up. Pay attention to that. And we're going to go ahead and Calm Mind it first. Not Terra Star still, just because I want to boost a couple times. All right, Again, watch the HP. See that awesome animation for the brand new typing. Grass disappeared from the battlefield. See that? He actually did erase it. It disappeared completely, so we both learned something there. Now check out my HP. 524. 394 to 524. That's what I was talking about with stat boosts. He goes way up. Awesome. Which boosts everything. It's not just your HP. Your entire stat pool gets boosted by that. It's almost that equivalent. The speed doesn't quite boost as much as the others, but otherwise, not a big deal. A couple calm minds here. And then we're going to rock it right into the Terra Star Storm. Why wouldn't you clear my stats right there? Rude much. I will say it also does appear that the clearing of grass and weather, etc., is a one-time only. So his ability does not stay maintained throughout the rest of the game because we've got grass back down there from Logan. That's good news because we want it, we need it. It's our only heal at the moment. We'll use a couple of heal things here in a second. But I want you to see what's going on. All right, now that we got the 2 calm minds, let's use the Terra Star Storm. So, nice hit. All right, so you noticed we got the nice Terra animation. So the whole crowning up here and everything, get animated with that move to get the bonus. Now I also want to point out another one. And why this ability is so good. As soon as it lets me attack again, I'm going to show you something else. We're going to actually use a different move. We're going to go back to our grass type. Take a look at this. Take a look at the animation on all of these. They all have got the animation for the boost. That's the beautiful thing of the Stellar Terra type. It doesn't matter what you do, it gets the boost. Only in raids. Out in the open world, you only get it once. You get 1 boost. In raids, you get unlimited boost. You saw the animation. You got hit for the super effective damage, and you got the boost. That's what I'm talking about when it comes to other Pokemon and the potential for this Stellar Terra type. I'm thinking some combinations. We're going to do another video on that. It's going to be good. Well, there you have it. We're going to finish this guy out. Do we want to go for the hit? For the finish? I think we got to heal. Got to do 1 heal. Otherwise, I think we go down. All right, there we have it. That is the finishing blow. So as you can see, without any sort of healing, he does just barely survive this 6-star raid, but does it? No problem at all. I could have fainted there once. He still had plenty of time to knock him out. So Logan, bring him in. Bring in the person with Gardevoir. Gardevoir has a brand new healing move as of this update called Life Dew, which is amazing. Both of them are great combinations with this if you need to use the Covert Cloak as I did right there. No. What was that? Whoops. Alrighty, we back after that fail. Had to close it and restart it to not waste that Dream Ball on this Pokemon that we definitely don't want to catch with a Dream Ball. So, hopefully this helps. Hopefully you can now take this to build your Terapagos and have some fun. I've had no problem beating 6-star raids with him so far with this build. Again, hey, this is gggaming. If you did like this, drop a like, hit the sub button, and we'll see you in the next one.